Hey, what's up guys, and welcome in today's tutorial where I'm gonna show you how to make tech house like Beltran. Here's a quick preview. So before starting with this tutorial, I would like to remind you that we have used only samples from our pack Isolate, which is a minimal tech house pack inspired by the sounds of Solid Grooves, Michael Bibi, Posa and many more, and that you can check out from the link in the description below. So let's start with the first channel, which is actually from the original track, and it's just the final part of the build-up. Then let's move on into the kick drums. We have actually two different kicks, a top kick and a main kick. So let's start with the top one. This is actually a percussion which has been edited. So as you can see, we have removed the low and the top frequencies. We have the utility to make sure that the sound is in mono, and we have reduced the attack with the transient master. Then we have the main kick drum. Here we have a lot of work with the transient master to try and reduce the attack, as well as an equalizer which is removing all of the top frequencies. And these are the two kicks together. Going on into the bass line, this is definitely one of the most particular parts of the song, so these are the notes. The pattern actually is really basic, but the processing is a bit more complicated. Starting off with the preset, which is from Subboom Bass 2, and is the Desert 14. Then we have an equalizer, removing the top frequencies. Then the chorus. This is something that you will rarely find on a bass line, because it's actually making the bass a bit wider. So we don't have the bass completely mono. Then some saturation. And the compressor for the sidechain. So here with the ozone imager you can see the effects of the chorus. So when the chorus is off you can see just a straight line, while when the chorus is on you can see that it gets spread a bit more. And then let's move on into the drums. So we have the clap first. Here, just removing the low frequencies and reducing the attack with the transient master. Here we also increase the sustain a bit. The important thing is the Send A, which is actually a drums room reverb that is adding this ambience to the clap. Then we have a second clap. And here we have a frequency shifter, reducing the frequency by 100 Hz. Together with this echo preset, which is adding a bit more ambience to the clap. And here we have much more reverb, as you can see. Moving on, we have the open hat. So here we have increased the frequency by 500 Hz, and we have reduced a bit of the attack and the sustain. And then we have a couple of more scenes. The interesting part here is this note, which as you can see is really short and has a really low velocity, and it's useful to create this kind of effect. So the preset is from Diva, and it's this one. And then we have an equalizer cutting the really low and the really top frequencies. Here once again the saturation and the chorus to add a bit of stereo image. Another interesting thing that we have is this audio effect track that we are using to add some reverb. So we have the first chain, which is the dry signal, and the reverb chain where we have the reverb. This is really useful because we are actually only applying the reverb on these top frequencies. In fact, we have the EQ here. The preset on the reverb is this one, is from the FabFilter Pro R, and you can see how it works. This in general is a much better way to apply reverb to your tracks because you can really have control on the frequencies and on the volume of the reverb. Another synth is this one, which is more like a pad. The plugin that we have used here is the Virtual CZ, really nice plugin from Plugin Boutique. The preset is called Reezy. Here, once again, an equalizer, cutting the low frequencies. And then you can hear this granular effect, which is added with this spectral resonator. So here you can simply select granular, change the frequency, and obviously adjust the dry and wet. And at the end we only have a compressor for the sidechain. Last thing for this project are the effects. So we have these scratch effects together with an uplifter. Yeah, and basically that's all. Now you can hear the full result.
Keep talking, I'ma come over there and confiscate your motherfucking lips, bitch. With your scary ass stutter. I was good to smack your ass.
Yeah, and basically that's all for this tutorial. Don't forget to check out Isolate from the link in the description below. Also, let us know what tutorials would you like to see next, and I'll see you soon. Bye!